Hello, I am SquidofLove. Welcome back. Today we are going to take a look at Astrokill. Astrokill is a space shooter actually that has just been released as an early access title on Steam, and it is focusing, as you can see, on space combat, space dogfights actually. The goal of the game is to destroy your opponents and make it out of the battlefield alive. There are two factions you can choose at the moment. You can choose to do a campaign, to follow a campaign for one of these two factions, or play survival mode where you have to fight waves of your enemies. It may not sound like a lot of content, but it has a lot of great action. It is very entertaining, very enjoyable game, and you should also consider that it is pretty much developed by a team of 3 persons. So it's kind of impressive what they have achieved so far. Let's go ahead and talk about the game a bit more now, about its features, what you should expect if you buy it as an early access title right now. As you can already tell, there is first person combat, but not only first person, you can change to third person and enjoy the action the way you prefer. You can fight in any way you like. There are certain ships that you can choose to play with before you start the campaign. You choose to start the campaign, you choose your faction, then based on the faction you can choose some of the ships that are available for you. Now each one of these vessels, each one of these unique spaceship types has its own loadout. At the moment we can alter the loadout, we cannot make modifications to our ships, we just have to play with them the way they are. Another very interesting feature of Astrokill is the fact that the ammo you are carrying is limited. So you will have to be very careful not to waste your ammunition, or else you will run out of ammo and you will have problems. There are hangar bays that you can pilot your spaceship and replenish your ammo, but it's not always that easy in the middle of a fight, especially if you have enemies coming after you, shooting you, trying to kill you. Another interesting feature affecting the gameplay has to do with the weapons. The weapons are conventional. All the fighting is happening with conventional weapons such as flak cannons, projectile weapons, machine guns and guided missiles. And it is a very good option since the whole battlefield is a zero-G battlefield, so projectile from your weapon is building kinetic energy and it's going to devastate your targets if you manage to hit them. And this is exactly what makes the addition of the gravity shield in the game a great feature. By activating the gravity shield, you deflect projectiles. You are using the gravity to deflect projectiles of your enemies. And this adds a bit of strategy and element of tactics in the game. Learning when to use your gravity shield in order to protect yourself and reduce the incoming damage, it's going to be essential for you to survive. It is a very nice feature, a great addition to the game, and it makes it a lot more fun. The way ships are moving is also another great feature, and adds a bit of a difficulty to the game. And this is because if you accelerate up to a certain velocity and then stop accelerating, you will keep your velocity, you will keep going, since this is space, there is no friction. You will have to apply equivalent force to the opposite direction in order to bring your ship to a halt. Of course, there is always a brake function. You can push brake in order to change direction fast, in order to maneuver your ship easier that way. It's going to be difficult at the beginning, it's going to be very hard to maneuver and go exactly where you want to go with the spaceships, but this is also another factor that makes Astrokill quite fun and enjoyable to play.
Rear side flame out.
The atmosphere of Astrokill is also really good. It gives you a feeling of an incoming threat, and this is obviously the truth, since the game consists of missions where you expect the enemy to attack, or you are just attacking your enemy. So there is some sort of anticipation until the first hit, until the first blow. The game is focusing on space combat, and I think it is doing very well on that aspect. There are no distractions, you are focused on firing your targets, and there is enough strategy involved. This is because of the limited ammunition you have, and of course the proper use of your gravity shield. It is a very fun space shooter, it is a very fun action game in space, where you will have to destroy targets one after another, and of course survive. If you enjoy space combat and dogfighting in general, I think you are going to love Astrokill. It has plenty to offer even at this early stage of early access. I do like what they have done, and I would love to see more from this team. Some things I would like to see is a bigger variety of ships, obviously, and maybe the freedom to change our own loadouts in the future. That will be really nice. And maybe some more content, a bit more variety on the missions as well. But for now I think it's great. I do like what I see, I do like what I have experienced so far. It is a lot of fun to try and kill these enemies. The AI is very good. It's quite hard at the beginning to remain alive. They are always getting you no matter what. It is extremely nice to have a very good opponent in a game like this. The game is cheap at €10 at the moment, available as an early access title on Steam, and I think you're gonna have a lot of fun if you like that kind of gameplay. This was Astrokill. Thank you for joining me. I am SquidofLove, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.